Traders opened a new trading week with the same sentiment. They were digesting the hawkish comments made by Jerome Powell on a Friday. He said that the regulator continued combating inflation, and the fact is that core inflation remains high, while a rise in the salaries may aggravate the overall situation. Today, Destatis published experts and imports figures for the eurozone's largest economy. The data is of a crucial importance since Germany is an export-oriented economy. Although the trade balance increased, investors remain cautious. The fact is that the trade balance growth could be explained only by a sharper than anticipated decline in the imports. Notably, experts also dropped. On the trading chart, we see that traders have taken the wait-and-see approach as the euro-dollar pair slackened its downward movement near the level of 1.0830. As a result, the volume of buy positions surged, and thus causing a technical pullback after a downward rally that began last week amid an unexpected slowdown in the eurozone inflation. As a result, the pair almost reached the level of 1.0900 and stagnated. To continue recovering, the euro should consolidate above 1.09. However, the level is likely to act as resistance. Once the asset touches it, the volume of sell orders may increase, thus pushing the price to a new local low of the downward cycle. Unlike the euro, the pound sterling recovered to the levels seen before the publication of the preliminary estimates on a eurozone inflation. This could be partly explained by the fact that recently negative news has been issued only in the eurozone. Meanwhile, the United Kingdom did not disclose any reports. Today, the situation is almost the same. Since the macroeconomic calendar cannot affect the market, traders are taking Christine Lagarde's speech into account. Her words will primarily influence the euro and not the British pound. The outcome is highly predictable. It's highly likely that the ECB president will once again emphasize inflation slackening and the possibility of the key rate cut. She will hardly provide any precise information, however, she may hint that monetary policy changes will take place in December. In the event of this, the single currency may slide, thus affecting the pound sterling. Curiously, a decline in the British pound is likely to be short-lived and less noticeable. On a Friday, the pound sterling managed to recoup losses against the US dollar after the recent correctional movement. As a result, the quote returned to the resistance area near 1.2700. At the beginning of a new trading week, the volume of long positions decreased, thus causing a pullback to 1.2700. Under the current conditions, a touch of a 1.2700 points to the mainly bullish sentiment among traders. And this may reflect the acceleration of the upward cycle if the price exceeds last week's high. The downward scenario suggests a sideways movement between the levels of 1.2600 and 1.2700. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.